The University of Regina has invested heavily in purchasing and supporting Zoom. It can be very useful, but it is not a panacea or a silver bullet. Problems do exist. This short video will address some of the pedagogical challenges of using Zoom and connect you with several great resources that will show you how to use Zoom in your teaching. Yes, this picture illustrates a feeling we're all getting to know too well. And listen to this quote from Michael Caulfield, Director of Blended Networked Learning at Washington State University. Quote, "You know how wiped you feel after that series of Zoom call meetings you had today? Because it's a lot of the energy of face-to-face without many of the psychological rewards of face-to-face. That is your students too. So consider other ways of communicating with them." Unquote. So that is the big caution we'd like to emphasize here. Do not use Zoom exclusively in your teaching. Use your UR Courses site as well and take advantage of the many tools it has to offer. This is a screenshot from a great website for university instructors using Zoom from Pepperdine University in California. Notice the Zoom toolbar with 11 red important buttons. On the actual Pepperdine website, the use of each numbered button is explained completely when you click on the aqua-colored button names below the toolbar image. We will post this URL in the description of this video, and we encourage you to use it often to get comfortable using Zoom. Because this comfort is so important to ease your anxiety so that you can be at your best while teaching. So you need to do two things. Familiarize yourself with the toolbar and practice. Get together with your colleagues and practice until everybody is feeling like they can drive the car. And this is just a screenshot of the Pepperdine webpage that our posted URL will take you to, and we encourage you to go there often. These 7 aspects of using Zoom, shown here, raise fundamental, pedagogical, and ethical questions to consider carefully so that you can conduct your Zoom classes with both intention and integrity. The URL at the bottom of this slide takes you to a page where these matters are discussed in depth, and it also shows you how to turn on and off the various options. We will also post this URL in the YouTube description of this video. The chat is a simple and straightforward tool that will help you greatly if used wisely. Expectations about the chat. Insist that there be no sidebars, that all discussion in the chat stay on the topic of the class. Assign chat monitors. If you have a TA, use your TA. If not, rotate students in as chat monitors because you'll be too busy conducting the class to carefully monitor the chat. Schedule a chat check-in like every 15 minutes or so where the chat monitor can raise the questions that were placed in the chat and you can discuss them for the entire class to hear. Know that you can paste URLs of websites into the chat. You can also upload files, and you can access a chat transcript after the meeting so you can see in detail what went on in the chat while you were busy teaching. As for breakout room chats, each breakout room chat, the transcript from the breakout rooms will not appear in the chat transcript document. So it's kind of like what goes in Vegas goes in Vegas. Well, what goes in the breakout rooms goes in the breakout rooms. To ease the monotony of long one-way lectures in Zoom, break your lecture up every 15 minutes or so by placing your students in breakout rooms to do an assigned, structured task in small groups. Design the tasks so that they can be reasonably be accomplished in somewhere between 5 and 15 minutes. Please note that there is a learning curve for managing breakouts as a teacher because there are delays and timing issues that you have to become skilled at. Practice a lot with your colleagues to get yourselves up to a comfort level on this skill. Now, depending on the tasks you assign, you might want to manually structure the groups. For instance, to give students some class time to discuss a group project they're working on, or you might want to use one-off tasks, in which case you can use the auto feature which randomly creates groups in the size you stipulate. After each breakout session, there needs to be some form of reporting back to the group. This could be done orally in the Zoom room, or people sharing their screens and talking about them, or by posting chat summaries as text or as documents in the chat room. They could also post the results in the Your Courses forum connected to the Zoom class. Reactions. Our feelings about reactions such as hands up or thumbs up is that in large groups they are an unwanted distraction. We recommend that you establish clear class expectations and protocols to prevent these reactions from becoming a sideshow. There is also a live polling feature in Zoom, and you can learn how to use it by going to this URL, which we will post in the YouTube description for this video. One important pedagogical piece of advice: don't ask binary questions, because allowing students to give unsubstantiated yes or no or black or white opinions actually undermines everything that universities are intended to do. If you choose to use live polling, this is a screenshot of the page you will land on when you click on the link we have placed in the YouTube description for this video, and it will show you how to do Zoom polling.
FLD has also created extensive user guides for Zoom, and you reach them by clicking on the link shown here, which is also posted in the YouTube description for this video. Note that the other links mentioned in this video are posted in that description also. This video was brought to you by Flexible Learning's Remote Learning Team. We are here to help.